When these units came out, this was the first team I instantly thought of, and definitely the team I'm most excited to use alongside the Naofumi and Raphtalia, and that is of course with the Chandler. I mean, ever since this guy got his Holy Relic, I have been obsessed with the unit, and considering the Demon team is by far my favorite team, he just suits so well. There's a lot of units you can choose for that third slot. I mean, you can also argue the debate between the Assault Meliodas and Trader Meliodas, whichever one you really think is better. At higher level PvPs, I think it's more depending on who you tie that third unit with, but pretty much any of the units will work in that instance. And what do we want to go for on this one? I'm thinking a play like this, or we could go ahead and use the taunt and maybe try and rush a Chandler ultimate might be a smart way to play this. The Chandler is of course 6/6, but yeah, Assault Melee, Trader Melee, and then for the third slot you can go Chandler, Sigurd. They're probably your two best bets. I mean, pretty much any of the demon characters will work. I know a lot of people like the Demon Hendrickson as well, but Chandler has just been so much fun, man. The Holy Relic makes him so tanky. Unfortunately, not as good as the Terry Holy Relic. I feel like they saw his and they kind of knew it was a mistake. They had to dial it back just a little bit because, I mean, Terry works absolute wonders inside of the Barn team, but let's see what we can go for here. I'm gonna put up the stance here, and I mean, he already has the block effect on him. Let's go for this one here, see how much damage we can get up. Chuck the stance up first, and if I'm not mistaken, that should give the Holy Relic or the passive debuff from Naofumi, increasing everyone's damage. Can we do a lot of damage with Chandler? 600,000, definitely not bad. And then we'll use the Curse Burning card. Will this end up finishing anyone off? Damn, look at that, man, working absolute wonders with this team. Even going up against Archangels, which, I don't know, man, they're definitely still a strong team. A lot of people like to downplay. I feel like people like to downplay a lot of the teams that are really common at the moment, but I don't know, man, they're all still so viable, and I feel like with the new Shield Hero Collab characters, you can definitely counter the Barn team a whole lot easier. Let's see if we can throw out some of these Naofumi cards into Elizabeth, and then we'll move on to the next match. I'll put up another stance so we get the damage boost. Yeah, I do kind of like the character. She is kind of just a full-fledged support for Naofumi, but I don't know, the Sever card could be a little bit stronger, but if you look at her Flood card there, she does perfectly fine damage, so, I mean, that's still decent as well. And I think this may also end up being my favorite costume for the Raphtalia. I know it is a bit more of a simple cosmetic, but it does match super well with her Holy Relic, and I feel like that ends up being the main thing that seals the deal for me. I don't know. They kind of fumbled the bag with the kind of like black skin for the Naofumi, but I don't know, the kind of like Black Knight and armor one, it's just, it doesn't really do it for me. The shield is absolutely garbage, and I mean, the Holy Relic doesn't suit the rest of the cosmetic, and it suits this one perfectly, so I mean, why not? We'll go with this one for the time being. Do we want to go ahead and put the stance up yet? I don't think we will. Might just end up doing the same starting hand as we did last time. Obviously not wanting to attack into the Chandler, because that will then in turn apply the darkness debuffs to us, getting us closer to the Encroach, and we'll also get him closer to just getting more stats in general for the Estarossa. Rushing Team Ellie. As long as he doesn't have another taunt, we can block that. Still not going to be able to block that with the skill effect on us. Do we have to go ahead and try and kill? I think we might. Is this the Flood card or is this the Sever? Yeah, it is too. Ooh, I don't think we really stand a chance here. We'll go 1, 2, and 3, why not? Oh man, as if we're gonna lose to a Team Ellie like that. Bro's definitely got one strong enough that'll end up killing us as well. 300,000, not bad. Ooh, maybe I should have gone double Flood. I didn't even think about that. I still feel like she would have been just a tad bit. I mean, unless she had a crit on the second one, we definitely could have ended up winning the match. But let's see, moment of truth. Can we tank the Team Ellie ultimate? If only he didn't put the block on Chandler, man. That would have been perfect. And that just goes to show why Chandler's so powerful. That block effect in itself, good enough to put in a character. Surviving the Team Ellie ultimate, we should get quite a bit of regeneration back on Naofumi. Raphtalia is gone though. Block effect on you again. Man, I'd really like a taunt. Do we not have one of these taunts? I swear I ended up holding on to that one. Or not. We literally just have an entire hand of Chandler cards. And we'll go for your ult and then we'll just throw out that one there. God damn it. Terrible card RNG on our behalf. And then yeah, no Raphtalia there to support him, making him look weak. That's alright, man. I mean, we lost to the Demon team, so it could be worse. And I mean, that was just one of those perfect examples where using the Trader Melee ended up working a lot better than you would have using the Assault Melee, being able to rush that ultimate, and even though it didn't end up finishing the team, still was able to get him a lot of damage, and with the utility and stuff he was getting out of Chandler, was still able to win the match regardless. Let's see, I might go for Might go for this play here. We'll use the other attack card first, just in case there is a evasion fruit or anything like that. But only reason I use the... Oh my... Only reason I use the Naofumi one over the Chandler one is because we could get the extra card draw there. Look at that damage. Go. This team is absolutely crazy, but I was really hoping we would get another one of these Curse Burning cards. That's alright though. I feel like with this, we should be able to... I was really looking to go ahead and kind of put the block effect on the Gotha, but he could obviously just Breath of Bless, all that kind of stuff, so unfortunately that's not going to be the case, but can still get the rank up. She's going to end up dying regardless next turn. And then we should be right to finish things off. I wonder if we go for the AoE and then another Flood card on Elizabeth, if we'll be able to finish him here. Fortunately enough, Fumi didn't take pretty much any damage, so going to be a little bit lacking in the damage he can return to the enemy team. But yeah, if you guys have any teams you'd like to see me showcase, whether it's for the brand new Shield Hero characters or pretty much any of the teams, by all means let me know in the comments section down below. Can we finish off Liz here? Severin still can't guarantee crits. That is crazy that her substats are just that good, but oh, there we go. That's a whole lot of Flood cards we can kind of show off to finish off the match here. Actually, we should be able to put up this one, finish off Elizabeth with the AoE, and then maybe potentially one-tap Tarmiel. We'll see how things go, especially with that stance up there. Might end up taking a little bit of extra damage trying to kill off the Elizabeth. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. That should just about do it, but I don't know, keen to see if, however long it may be, but when we eventually get a Shield Hero rerun, what that would like inside the game and what kind of characters we'd get. I am so surprised Elizabeth didn't end up dying there, but we'll skip on to the next one. And well, what is this? Absolutely love to see some of the Ludociel teams being used. Unfortunately, especially with the fact that we're not going to have his stance up, he could easily go ahead and get rid of someone here. Using the mono as well, which it is super unfortunate, but the 7 catastrophe characters are nowhere near as strong as pretty much any of the other archetypes or races or team builds you can have in this game at the point. The human team, obviously very, very strong. We have Barn absolutely tearing it up. We also have the Brunhard team, where I suppose that'll probably be more of a Ragnarok-centered team. However, you can, of course, replace the Ragnarok DN with Ludociel if that's what you prefer. Maybe you don't have the Holy Relic for DN. And Archangel team is obviously amazing. There's a lot of different things you can use. Still don't really like the look of this one here. I guess I'm just going to go with this for card draw. I'm going to try and keep melee blocked for as long as possible. We don't have to worry about killing Ludo at pretty much any point in this fight. He is literally just a passive bot, and his Holy Relic's there to support that passive, so we can focus on killing melee. Maybe going for mono might be a good bet, since she is pretty close to her ultimate, but hey, we can go ahead and block her if she ends up getting that one. I'm not too sure what the mono ultimate is off the top of my head either. It doesn't look like we can get Naofumi's ult. I was hoping for at least one card of his, that we could potentially like move it, use the card, and then just pop a Chandler card, something like that. Let's see though, another match that's not looking too good for us. Honestly, pretty high CC for the rank we're in at this point. Wow, and no other attacks. Okay. You can still use the ultimate even with that debuff on you. Why not? Go 1, 2, and then a level 2 taunt. And from memory, the Chandler level 2 doesn't have the 2 turns on it yet, doesn't it? I think it's once we got to Sariel we started getting that, if I'm not mistaken. Or is Chandler the first unit that got the 2 turns for... Yeah, Chandler started. I mean, it's a massive damage increase, that's for sure, so... Let's see if he wants to attack into us at all. Come on, at least let Chandler show off a little bit, right? Anyone? Ludociel, maybe? Go Ludociel card. I am not scared of that whatsoever. Man, who knows? It's been so long. Maybe the fact that we're getting closer to the end of the year, we may get another one of a Ludociel type unit where you build them full CC, they're this super good damage dealer, but I don't know, we'll see how long it takes for them to release another unit like that. We'll go 1... Do you want to put up the taunt? Why not? Put up the Chandler taunt. We'll go count... Oh! Yeah, no, Naofumi's not here, so we're not going to get that Holy Relic effect, and then I'll go for that one. Perfect. When it comes to damage, I do think we're still going to be just a little bit underwhelming, yeah. God damn it, the charge ultimate is so bad. I don't know why they decided to give that to Chandler. I mean, he has a pretty good kit overall, passive, all that kind of stuff considered, but what, a day 1 unit, the blue Chasterful King, the exact same ultimate, if I'm not mistaken, of course. I might actually go ahead and check that one, but yeah, we definitely could have given him just a tiny bit better of an ultimate. Just gonna quickly type up King here. Here he is. Oh no, he's a Shadow. Okay, never mind, I was mistaken. That one's Resistance. And then we definitely have to block the melee here. I mean, we'll probably end up winning this one just due to all the counters and the defensive nature of this team, but it may take a while if Naofumi doesn't just kill everyone. Oh, sweet. I mean, you guys can see there's not much he can do here to really bring this one back. And we'll show the ultimate off here just because it's absolutely sick. I really hope we end up getting the kill on him. I'm a little bit scared for some reason that the level 1 wouldn't, so I didn't go ahead and target Escanor, but yeah, no, what was I thinking? That's probably going to go for Ludo now. Oh, that's devastating. That's alright. What do we reckon when it comes to damage? 200, 300,000? Potentially? 500,000. Even at 2-6, that still hits real hard. And a final opponent actually coming up against a mirror match here. Love to see it. Using the Tamil, probably a better team. I'm not too sure how I really feel on that one there, though. This gives us the 2 turns of taunt, doesn't it? Yeah, that is exactly what we want to see. And then do we try and... I mean, we don't have any buffs for our Naofumi yet, so I might hold on to that AoE just for the 2nd turn or maybe even the 3rd turn. We can get him real low. That is exactly what we want to see. Yeah, the second we can finish him off, the Raftalia is going to be pretty much useless. And then Tamil, he can still do work, all that kind of stuff, but with all of their defense passives, all that kind of stuff, I don't think he's going to be able to one-tap Nukas. The stats some of these teams have nowadays is pure insanity. It all started with the Barn team and it was downhill from there. There we go, get the stance from you. No attack cards, so I'm thinking I may just go ahead and I really want to save that for a turn where we can do just a little bit more with it. Why not? We'll go for this one here. I'm sure that'll be enough to actually go ahead and finish him off. And then hopefully he is forced to attack into us within one of these next couple turns. Yeah, I can imagine he's going to have the Guild Hunt. Oh no, I completely forgot about the revive. I mean, oh well, that gives him a bit of time whilst he's still at full power. That is a lot of buffs on his Naofumi though. That is definitely scary. And he's going to have that taunt as well. I mean, considering we have the level 2 Chandler taunt, we could actually end up countering him for a bit of damage in return. We'll see how this goes though. No attack. I do not know what. Now he has the Raftalia ultimate. I'm just going to go for this and pray for the best, I guess. Come on, please. You can't do me bad with this AoE damage right here. Oh no. Oh no, I may have gone ahead and just thrown. I mean, we're going to have to tank her ultimate regardless there. What ult level do we reckon? What do we reckon? Because just like Naofumi, she ends up hitting pretty hard even at those lower ult levels. Because as you can see, I have mine at 1/6 here and I've still seen her hit 400, 500,000, stuff like that. Granted, she is an AoE character and she does also go off the defense related stat. And I mean, especially combined with her Holy Relic, that stance is up and she does crazy damage. Look at that as well. Here we go. Can we survive? Please. I do not want to get destroyed by the one mirror match we get. And of course that's the case. Wow. I mean, I went 2 rotations into the Shield Hero banner and only got every character 1/6. So I guess I'm just unlucky. We'll wrap things up. We'll leave it at that. And there we go. That about does it for today's video. Very important lesson that if you are fighting the Naofumi team, please do not attack into him because he'll throw out level 1 AoE cards and absolutely tear your team to pieces. But there we go. I absolutely loved being able to use the Chandler. Who knows, maybe after a whole bunch of, or maybe once I've done doing all of the Naofumi and Raftalia videos, I may make a combined video showing off or rating the teams, putting them in a tier list, something like that. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that one. But once again, that about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit like, subscribe. Really means a lot to me and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.